Good morning and welcome back to Adventures with Em. So one thing that I have not done in a while, or actually since we got it, was charge the car. I know it just seems weird and I'm still having to get used to it because we've actually only done it one time and charged it up to 187 miles. Now it's been 3 weeks since we got this car, and one thing about it is I don't drive a whole lot in one day, so that's one reason that I am able to go for a long time without charging it. But I have gone over 100 miles. I was over 100 miles last week, and I still have 90 miles left on the Bolt. But I decided I needed to go ahead and charge it because, like I said, it's been 3 weeks since we've charged it, and we're just a little over a quarter left, and so I wanted to go ahead and charge it before next week started. And so today we're going to charge it, and so that was one of the things that I wanted to do. Was I didn't actually show how we charge it. And so I did show the actual charger a little bit because I keep it in the back of the car. And so today I wanted to actually just show it. And so I wanted you to see how it works. So hold on just a minute and let's get started. Okay, so here we are, and this is the charger. This is the part that comes in. This is the plug part. This is the part on the back that I was talking about on the hard part. So if everything's good with the actual plug-in itself, it'll be green right here. And then if there's an error, this one will light up down here. And so you have this box that comes with it, and then this is the actual charger that comes with it. It's a J1775 charger. And so this is the one that comes with it. So it's a very simple, easy process. It only takes a few seconds to really hook it up and get going. But I do actually back the car in whenever I'm doing this, just because the charger of mine is on the opposite. It's on the driver's side, and the wall that I plug into is actually on the passenger side. So I back my car in, but when I get ready to install the other charger, whether it's the 220, 240, whatever we end up getting, I'm going to try to have it installed to where it is on the other wall so that it is actually coming out in front of the car. So when I plug in, I can just drive straight in and then plug it in. So anyway, okay, so here we go. So this is the front of the car. And this is where mine is. Now, not all of them are here. So mine is on the front driver's side. Most of the Teslas, I believe, are on the rear driver's side. I think, I'm not positive about this, don't hold me to it, but I do believe the Teslas are normally right here in this spot. This is the back lights. And so I do believe most of the Teslas are right here, at least from the ones I've seen. So mine is here. So you literally just push this like you would if it's a fuel. Push it in and let it pop out. And then I have this one. Now, I do not have the Premier model, so I do not have the one that does the supercharge. If you did have that, that would be a little piece right here that you would just pull out like this, and it would lay down, and then you could hook it into the supercharge. Mine doesn't have that because I don't have the Premier model. I just got the basic model. So anyway, so this is your charger. This is the charge nozzle. And this is the charge port, and you simply just plug it in, just like you would if you were pumping fuel. And listen to it pop. I'm not used to doing it while I'm holding the camera. Actually, we've only done it one time, so not bad. So you heard the pop, and you should have heard the beep. So the Bolt actually has this little indicator light here. So you can see where it's flashing 2 times. That means it's actually over the quarter part. It's into the halfway mark, but it's not to the halfway mark yet. So when it gets into the 3/4, it will flash 3 times. when it gets into the full or over 3/4, over 3/4 to full, it will flash 4 times. When it is actually fully charged, it will show a solid line, or it's supposed to. We've not actually charged it fully, so I don't know yet. And so that's how that works. Now, if I was going to leave it on a charger and leave, I don't have to worry about it here so much, but I can lock my car and it actually turns on an alarm for the charger. So if someone were to come up and unplug the charger and the car was locked, the alarm would go off on the car to let me know that someone has unplugged it or tried to steal it. And so that's one thing that I do like about it. Now, I know with Tesla, if you put the charger on and lock it, you cannot remove the charger until the car has been unlocked. So not only does it let you know that it's being stolen or removed, it won't disengage the actual adapter. So I'm not going to try that because I do live really close to other homes and I don't want to set the alarm off. I wouldn't want to set the alarm off unless I needed to anyway. But that's one thing I'm not sure. I don't think just because the alarm goes off that this will stay locked in place. I think it will go ahead and come out. It will just alert you to let you know that someone has removed it or anything like that. So the Bolt also has an app that is on my phone. So it's charging now, and it's just plugged into my home into the level 1 charger that came with it. And so I can actually turn on the app from inside my house, or if we leave and go in another vehicle, I can turn it on my phone and see exactly where the charge is at the time. So I don't have to worry about, is it charging? Did it quit charging? Is it charging too much or anything like that? Because I can see it and then I can, go from there with it. So, sorry about that. And so that's one of the things that I really do like about it is that I can see what's going on without actually having to be here. And I do believe most, if not all, of the EVs are set that way also, to where you can see what's going on your mobile device while you are not currently standing next to it. Now I can open the door and look inside, and it'll tell me that it's charging, and it'll tell me at what area it is, or what level it is, or how many miles I am up to. But again, I can just look on my phone, so I really don't even have to do that. But if I didn't have my phone here and I was just out here charging it, I could just open the door and look, and it would tell me how many miles I now had on it. So, and I will do that now. I will actually go ahead and look to see, give you an idea on what it has. So it says right now that we are at 89 miles, and that the charge should be complete by 9 p.m. That could be true or could not be true. That's going to depend on how much energy we actually have going into it. So this is, it is on a Saturday morning. A lot of people are home and using electricity. And so that may not actually be true because our energy levels could fluctuate as people use more energy and things like that throughout the day. So just be aware of that. Also, during charging, you can adjust the rate of charge. And so this one, I didn't even check it to see what rate of charge it was on. But I can do that from my phone also, and I can change it in the car or on the phone to have a different charge rate. So when you're charging from a home on a level 1 charger, it is best and suggested that you use the lower rate, because that is what your home is set for. Now, if I had an electrician come in and put a direct charger in just for my car, I would have them come in and do one that was powered for charging my vehicle, which I could then bump it up to the higher charge rate and not have to worry about it messing up any of the electrical work in the car. So, or the home, not necessarily the car, but the home. And so that is the best idea for if you're wanting to do that. Now, if I needed to charge it quickly and I needed to go somewhere, so if I needed to go somewhere pretty quickly and I needed to have this charged up and ready to go, I would definitely want to put it onto that higher charge rate and try to get as much juice pumped into it as I could before I needed to leave. Uh, for today though, I don't have any reason for it. I can unplug it and go anywhere around town or anything like that I needed to and not have to worry about it. I would probably just end up regenerating some extra power to it. So, worst case scenario, you know, if I'm just slow stop and go traffic, it's probably going to regenerate more miles than what I would actually be using at the time. So, sorry about the shaky camera here. I am not on the tripod, as you can tell. But we have next is I'm going to have a certified electrician come in to install the 220, 240, whatever it is that we end up getting. We're just going to have to make up our minds on which charger. So, in buying a level 2 charger that actually charges faster, you do have many options to choose from. And I still haven't made that ultimate decision on which one to get yet. So when I get down to the top 2 choices, I'm going to determine whether or not we're going to do 220 or 240, and then I'm going to get with my electrician and see, you know, what they recommend and what they think we could do. I would like to not run it through the home so much as just run it from a direct power source. And so that way if something happens, it will short it out outside and not go through my home and catch the home on fire if possible. I still have to talk to them to see. Like I said, this house wasn't built very recently. In the previous videos I talked about that. I think we're sitting at around 30 years on this one, which you can tell this is all got to be redone. This is actually the carport that I'm under, and eventually this is going to be closed into another room and our carport's going to be extended out. And at that point, I will definitely have a completely separate power source put in just for the car. And so anyway, at this point, we're just kind of waiting. So the reason I'm not jumping in and buying a level 2 charger at this time is because one, I haven't decided which one to get, but two, even though we just got this car, we may look at doing something a little bit different before too long, just for the fact that it doesn't have a fast charge option. And so if we get to the point that we need it to have that option because of us using it more, you know, we may end up needing to trade it or sell it and get another one that will do that. So I'm keeping my options open. Also, with Chevrolet, they have a contracted deal with a EV charger company that will come to your home and install the one that they recommend to your home. Now again, I don't have the fast charge option on mine, so it really wouldn't be worth it for me to get that because I don't have the fast charge. I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of where we are now. So anyway, so I just wanted to kind of go over today and show you, you know, it's really quick, it's really easy, it's not much to it. One thing I do want to say is I have been doing a lot of research on the EVs. I should have done before I actually jumped in and purchased an EV. Sorry about the background noise. Someone's got a dog that obviously is very unhappy today, and we're outside. But, and it's literally just like right over there. So, I have been doing a lot of research on the EVs. I do know that we purchased a 2019 that was brand new. They never sold it. They just had it on the lot and they marked it down a lot. And so we ended up buying it come to find out the 2022s, the price we paid is basically where they're going to be starting. So if you're looking at an EV, definitely check out the 2022 models, because they're going to be at a huge reduced rate compared to the 19s and the 20s and possibly even the 21s. And so you'll be able to get more features in it for what we paid versus what, we got. But hey, like I said, it's one I plan to use for local use, for back and forth to work, getting groceries, things like that. I don't really plan on going a whole lot. Now, if I was road tripping, this definitely would not be the thing to get. It would not be the idea to get if you don't get one that has a supercharge ability in it to where you could charge fast, unless you are a person that say, hey, they have a level 2 charger, on the way, and I can find them at like, shopping areas or hotels, and that's where I'm planning on staying. Just note that, you're only guaranteed around 200 miles, so you would definitely have to stop within 200 miles and boost your charge. So if you're going to do something like this, make sure you have it planned out to where you know that you can charge and get everything going, at your convenience, and not be something like, well, I only can stop at like a service station or a little, rest area, and have to sit there for a couple hours or 8 or 12 or 14 hours to charge it, because that's not going to be convenient for sure. But anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to go over today on the how to charge and show how quick and easy it is to plug it in. And like I said, we're just going to let it sit here and do its thing. I'm not going to worry about it. I probably won't need to drive the car today. I may not need to drive it tomorrow. I probably won't need to drive it until Monday, and today's Saturday, so I should be good on charging it a while now. Theoretically, we need to just go to 80% again. We don't need to go over 80%, because that's not the thing to do if you don't need it. At one point, I would like to do a full charge and see how long it'll go without me needing to charge it again. But I think I'm going to wait until I know for sure that we're going to go a distance and try it then. So I don't really have any reason to mess up my charge abilities or anything. Anything over 80% just wears the battery. Anything under 20% is not really recommended, so keep it between that 20 and 80%, if you can, if possible. And it should last for a long time. I mean, from things I've been seeing and reading, we're looking at 10-year battery life if it's taken care of. So, yeah, that's where we're going for, or what we're looking for, and hoping that we get that. So, anyway. Alright, this video is not going to be as long as our normal ones, but hey, we really don't have a reason for a long video on this. And so, with that being said, you have a wonderful day.